What do you want to be when you grow up?
I think I want to be a fireman.
What do you want to be when you grow up?
A nurse. The first opening scene, Dave and I were just we were smiling to each other because that first scene where he was looking in the fridge for something to eat and Caleb says to his wife, you don't even have food for breakfast, and she goes off saying, you've been off for 48 hours and you didn't go food shopping. And I felt like there was a camera in our house because that is our basic fight that we have every once in a while, is like grocery shopping. And I'm like, I've been working from 7 a.m. to 5 p.m. Monday through Thursday, and you're asking me why there's no food in the fridge when to me you've been playing for 48 hours.
Of course.
So it's funny. Yeah.
I know a lot of guys get really wrapped up in the job, and it kind of becomes them to where they devote more of their time to that than they do their families or whatever else they do. I mean, they'll work a 24-hour shift and they'll hang out the next morning and stay there, or they'll be involved in functions with the department, which is a good thing, but sometimes it just kind of consumes people, I guess, and they forget about their family.
Well, I can say from the wife of a firefighter perspective, it gets lonely. Even though, he's gone for 24 hours, there's some nights where I come home from work and, Emma's got to be fed and bathed and she goes to sleep. And then I'm like, it's quiet, there's no one to talk to. And it gets a little lonely sometimes, but that's where I guess cell phones come in handy. We text all the time just to see how the day is and things like that. Is this G-rated? Just kidding. Even in general, you've always just been a really caring person. I think that's very sentimental. Although you're tough on the outside, he's very sentimental. And so he, if I have a bad day or I'll talk to him, I'll come home and there'll be like flowers there. And, he'll just call me once in a while and say, hey, I love you. And it's just nice to hear those things. And, marriage is hard work and you gotta keep working at it.
Within the fire department, you're never by yourself. We kind of always work in at least teams of 2, maybe 3, maybe 4 guys. So that's something that they use the term freelancing when you go off by yourself and do something on your own, and that's just absolutely not allowed. So you're always with somebody. Obviously in a fire, you want to be with somebody. It's your backup guy. You could be his backup guy, and you always want to stay together
for protection and support.
Right. Well, I think we're very together in decisions that we make. As a family. It's never one-sided. We always discuss everything that we do, which I think is huge in a relationship.
Yeah, I'm very lucky in that aspect because I do have a very small group of very close friends. Like there's 3 girls that I grew up with that I talk to a lot, whether it's email, cell phone, whatever. But also my parents, they play a huge part in just, obviously the way I was raised, but they're just amazing people, and we're very blessed to have them around us. They, they're helping raise Emma while Dave and I work full time, and they're really supportive, where there's lots of nights where I admit I mooch dinner off of my parents still. I'll stay over a little bit later after I pick up Emma from their house, and, we have family dinner over there, and, that's helpful. And even on the weekends, sometimes they'll just stop by because, they know it's just me and Emma hanging out, and, and we go up and see Dave too. When he works, especially when he works doubles, because then he's gone for 48 hours. So, and Emma always asks, is Daddy coming home tonight? And no, Daddy's working tonight. He'll be home in the morning. Or so we go and visit him.
Mommy fixed Allie's on the nose. Yeah.
What's that?
And And Daddy is a fireman who helps people that can fall down and get a big accident.